You and I were talking about some recent statistics, and they're just really blowing my mind. And three of those numbers that stick out to me is the fact that only 15% of the users of ChatGPT are in the US.
Mm.
Only 40% are women. And I don't know if you're the one who dropped the stat on the fact that women are more likely to die in poverty than
Mm.
men. So that really bothered me at my core.
Yeah.
And the fact that 65% of the users are under the age of 35. So I'm
Mm.
sitting here, I'm like, so as a mid-aged woman, and when I'm on stage, I tell everybody I'm a mid-aged overweight woman, but I'm running circles around everybody on productivity, right?
Love that.
What do these numbers mean to you? How are you interpreting the numbers? Because I'm a little bit upset about them.
Yeah, I'm upset too, and I think one of the reasons why I'm getting upset about it is because if you're talking about maximizers, if you're talking about people who know how to multitask and do things well that way, to me, that's women, especially women our age, It's like I'm 43 and like anyone in this stage of our lives, we know, hey, I don't have time to mess around. I want to get in there. I want to do as much as I can with as little time that I can so that I can live my life as well, right? And I think that with AI, unfortunately, we jump into this scenario of there are a few things kind of stacked against AI in the first place, right? We always talk about the fact that the word artificial is demonized everywhere we go, right? Like it's like, oh, artificial flavoring, artificial, ingredients, that kind of thing. So right off the bat, there's a little bit of a fear, you know. And I think the other thing is in the media, in movies, in whatever it is, artificial intelligence looks like robots taking over the world, right? Yeah, right. You're like doing the robot, right? It's like scary and I think that women, we wanna protect people, right? And so the idea of jumping into that fear-based thing that we've built this up in our mind, to be so terrifying is it's scary. But really, if we wanna look at AI, we just need to back up and say, "Listen, AI, it's numbers, it's data, it's just using pattern recognition to try to help you do future things. That's
Hmm.
it. It's not magic. It's not a robot. It's not the Terminator. And so I look at this and it makes me sad, honestly, to see the numbers like that because I do think that women have the power to rule the world and women create revolutions. And I heard this at another summit the other day, so it's not my quote. It's what is a revolution without women? And this is a revolution. I feel like we need to hop on it fast.
I do believe we need to hop on it fast. How has AI impacted you and your business in the past 12 months?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So, uh, about 15 months ago, I was working on a campaign for Black Voters Matter, and we were looking at thousands of hours of footage, right? And this guy I was working with is like, "Why don't we just use AI to do this?" And I was like, "AI? What robots? Ha, ha, ha." Like I was that person who was scared of it. And he calls me up a few months later and he's like, "Hey, remember how we wanted to streamline that process so that we could get through more footage so we could maximize all the assets they already have and get the word out for them?" Yeah, I made that program, right? And so I want you to hop on board. And so, yeah, AI has impacted me greatly